An ask for you today. But we know Erica is a de facto lawyer by living with Mr. Girardi for all those years. She let us know. I've said for seasons now, Mr. Girardi rubbed off on Erica. And I mean that as like actually a compliment. I still think they are in love. They were in love. I think that is the love of Erica's life. And I really don't think it was just for money. Don't get me wrong. I think she liked the money. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she would marry poor, kind of like a Lauren Sanchez, although let's be honest. Let's just be very honest. Erica Jane would throw Lauren Sanchez overboard and feed her to the wolves to get to fucking Jeff Bezos. I think, by the way, all the criticism of Lauren Sanchez's outfit at the inauguration, totally agree. Didn't think it was appropriate, didn't like it, and I thought it looked tacky. There we go. Wow. God, I am all over the place today. But apparently so Kyle is saying to Bose, well, you want me to show you the text? I mean, I said this, and she's explaining what she said, and Bose is like, okay, well, that's not exactly a mem, but it's a little something. But she wasn't really bothered. Then Kyle says, well, I said, like, you have a lot of friends, and I'm one of them, and if you need me, I'm here, and if you tell me something, I basically won't repeat it. And Bose's eyes bulged out of her head and she said, excuse me? What did you say? Her antennas went up. If this was the corporate marketing department at Netflix and she was holding a meeting, she would have been asleep. And then she heard the one sentence that would market Selling Sunset all over the world into a mega hit during COVID, making season two epic and having all of us go back and watch season one. Who watched Selling Sunset season one before they watched season two? I mean, season two hit during COVID. I went back and watched season one and I said, yes, Adam DeVillo, you are a god. It wasn't just a fluke that you had the hills. So Bose's antennas went up as a corporate marketer, and she's like, you said what to who, what now? Bose wants to hear the text. And Kyle said, you want me to read the text? And Bose said, girl, that's just what I just said. Yeah, I want you to read the text. Well, Erica Jane was very, very conflicted on this one. And Kyle said, this is extremely insulting that you don't believe me and you want me to read a text. I don't blame Kyle. I'm team Dorit, but I don't blame her. If you wanted me to read something, I would be like, what? Huh? No, I wouldn't want to do it. But anyway, um, that's that Erica gets involved. No, don't, because Sutton hopped on the bandwagon, this and that. And Erica was screaming across the thing now. I mean, Erica did just say Sutton likes to kick a dog when it's down. That is what she said in her interview for Chicago. She said that's a team. She likes to kick a dirty dog when they're down. She did it to me. She kicked me in the face when I was down over Tom. And I said, or what? Shut your fucking mouth. And then Satine had to go out and break down and cry. Well, now she's doing it to Dorit, but Erica across the thing, she said, "What? Don't jump in and act that way, Satine." And meanwhile, Bose was like, "Why is Erica screaming across the thing? Like this is now becoming a thing." Dorit and Kyle and Erica is in the middle. And basically, like, she's like, I don't want to read this text. I don't want to read this text. And Bose is like, I'm team Dorit on this. Have you spoken to Dorit? And Dorit's doing her confessional and saying, we're talking about the text to my husband. And yet she still hasn't spoken to me. I get it. I get it. I get it. The text is about Dorit. It's about PK. And everyone's talking about the text, except it hasn't been read to Dorit, and I get it. So now Kyle is like crying and protesting too much Garcelle. Garcelle is Team Dorit, so I really think this is the friendship that we the friendship shift that we've been talking about. Dorit and Garcelle. Dorit and Garcelle. And Kyle is crying and she's like, I'm gonna read this and then I'm gonna leave. Now, I mean, and then she does storm out. I can't help it. I have said this season so many times. Why am I the only one saying this? And slip into the comments on Patreon here today and let me know if you agree. I just see all the things that Kyle apparently hates about LVP Lisa Vanderpump. All the stuff that Kyle has said throughout the years, that it's Vanderpump's way or the highway. Dorit and Kyle have done multiple interviews and they're asked about LVP. Well, you guys don't get along, and this and that, and two, and dot, dot, dot. And they say, um, yeah, they say, the thing about Lisa is Lisa holds a grudge. And once you cross Lisa and aren't Team Lisa and aren't on her side, that's it. You're kind of dead to her, and there's no coming back from that. Like Vanderpump doesn't really accept apologies. Now, mind you, I would like to make it very clear. I am Team Lisa Vanderpump on that. I don't really accept apologies either. I'll be completely honest with you. It's not like I'm up here and you're down there. I just don't care. I just don't want an apology. I just don't want to hear your side of it. You're not really apologizing to me because you're like sorry. You meant everything you said. You didn't have my back and you chose a different side than mine. So we are done. We're done for today. We're done for tomorrow. We're done for life. And that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. You go do yourself over there and please leave me alone. I don't want a fake friendship. So, like Vanderpump, I really don't accept an apology either. Just move along. Haven't had a falling out with real friends outside the public eye in decades. Nor will I, because I don't get mad at things. You get mad at me, I stand my ground. So, but doesn't, so this is what Kyle says, and Dorit has said in all these interviews, Vanderpump, well, there's no apology. There's like, she doesn't forgive people. I mean, it's her way or the highway, and if you don't agree with her, it's goodbye, Kyle. Goodbye, Kyle. Well, isn't that kind of what Kyle has turned into? Maybe Kyle has always been that, but isn't that the exact same thing? Like you feel you run the group and now you're being basically held to task by the newbie, Boz, and you have to read the text, or I mean, you don't have to do anything, but I guess you're being forced to. And you're very upset, so you storm out. Isn't that Vanderpump behavior? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Vanderpump behavior. I'm just saying Kyle seems to have a problem with Vanderpump behavior, and Dorit seems to have a problem with Vanderpump behavior. So. And I get it. I don't really have a problem with Vanderpump behavior. I actually am Vanderpump behavior. But isn't Kyle exuding the same Vanderpump behavior? I don't know. I don't know. So she reads it and she's showing that there was a joke from April and it took this long to respond. And she said, if you need me, I have never repeated anything you told me. I never have, and I never will. Now, Kyle is saying, well, I can't break the fourth wall here, so I haven't been able to say what it means, but basically, I meant on air production. On air. Like, if you tell me something, I won't say it on air while we're filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And Dorit is saying, that's not really what you're saying. Like you're basically talking about me and you're saying if you say something, yeah, I won't tell Dorit. Now Garcelle is team Dorit.